Yo, I'm working on some new shit in the lab. One of the tracks I'm working on is a track with Send the Soul Stealer. Yeah. And then I'm going back to some tracks that I started where I just did like one or two verses. And I'm going to do like second and third verses on some new shit. Then I'm working on some even newer shit. Yeah. New type shit. Yeah. So, man, after I just did my last podcast, man, most recently, today, after I just did this most recent podcast, I said Flipper was a straight up G. You know, the character Flipper from the show Flipper. So the title of the podcast episode is Flipper was a straight up G. Asia Intel. Flat Earth never existed. Because the flat Earth never existed, there's no such thing. And the moon is a computer. Yeah, man. Man, we already went down that rabbit hole. So, yo, I started to write this rap, man, like about a year ago. I said my lyrics rotate like a, let me see. My lyrics rotate like my lyrics rotate and revolve. My lyrics rotate and revolve like the Antikythera mechanism. Okay. Cause I saw this old movie, man, called Ice Station Zebra. Fuck yeah! So I came up with this idea, man, about ancient technology being buried in ice in a rhyme, right? And I was like, so ultra cool, so ultra fresh, so ultra nice. Like that winter, what is it, like winter breath? Whatever, man. The gum commercial and shit, right? For those of y'all who know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I had this idea for like this science research base at an Arctic facility, right? Kind of like Operation Iceworm, kind of like Admiral Byrd's Operation High Jump, predating Operation Iceworm. So man, the movie Ice Station Zebra, so fucking dope. Some people, man, they ain't never heard of a movie like that. They're like, Grove, what are you talking about, Ice Station Zebra? I'm like, man, I'm just saying, bro, if you don't know, maybe you don't need to know. Yeah, man, because look, our topics range, obviously. We rap about some street shit, some hood shit, some West Coast shit, some suburb shit. Doesn't have to be ghetto, doesn't have to be hood. I mean, hood is a neighborhood. Doesn't have to be low income, ghetto. Doesn't have to be that aspect. So we cover suburbs, low income communities, high end communities, the affluent upscale communities. We rap about space, defense, technology, space and defense. Yeah. And ancient civilizations, ancient technology, the ancients, ancient chrononauts, the ancient mariners, the ancient astronaut theory. So, a lot of my raps, cornerstone of what I do with 495L4 is I take it there on some frequencies, on some signals level, on some measurement and signals intelligence, MESINT, quantum electrodynamics, QED. You know what I'm talking about, man? Vacuum of space-time, quantum vacuum, singularities, dual rotating black holes, you know? Yeah, Kerr metric. Oh, man. I'm just saying, man. Multi-space Minkowski. You know? Some cats are like, bro, why you be talking about Minkowski space? Why you talking about math supersymmetrics, man? Supersymmetric mathematics, bro. Why you be talking about Kaluza-Klein? Bro, why'd you go there with the Kaluza-Klein? And I'm just like, bro, I mean, knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? So, let's look at Schwarzschild. Schwarzschild radius. Boom, 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 boom. Radius. Schwarzschild. Boom, boom. Radius. Just feeling the beat out, man. Getting it timed up. Says right here, Schwarzschild black hole. Noun, Schwarzschild radius. A black hole of a kind supposed to result from the complete gravitational collapse of an electrically neutral and non-rotating body, having a physical singularity at the center to which infalling matter inevitably proceeds, and at which the curvature of space-time is infinite. A Schwarzschild radius is the radius of the boundary of a hole of this type. So the radius is the radius, the Schwarzschild radius is the radius of the boundary of a hole of this type. So looking at that as an event horizon, let's look up, they said electrically neutral. Did they not? Did they fucking not say? Now let's look up Kerr, Kerr Newman black holes. In other words, the Kerr black hole metric. The Kerr-Newman metric is the most general, asymptotically flat, stationary solution to the Einstein-Maxwell equations. Because that was Schwarzschild. In general relativity that describes the space-time geometry in the region surrounding an electrically charged rotating mass. Now, see the difference? Observe in one's mind's eye the difference. Schwarzschild radius talks of an electrically neutral domain. Whereas here with the Kerr-Newman metric, we are talking about, as indicated, the region surrounding an electrically charged rotating mass. So, John Teeter with two rotating black holes. John Teeter, time displacement patent, U.S. patent. Thanks a lot, motherfucking Google, for nothing. John Teeter, U.S. patent, time displacement. All right, so it says right here, U.S. patents method of gravity distortion and time displacement. Interesting. I wonder why this would be an actual patent on file with the U.S. Patent Office if there weren't some degree of truth to it. Let's see. It looks like 1 October 2004. Application filed by Pullman Marlin B as in Bravo. 10, that is October 1 October 2004. Priority to US 10/954,767. So 954,767. 2006, that would be 464. So it looks like we're looking at the 6th day of March. Publication of US 20063073976A1. Let me repeat that. US 20060073976. A is in Alpha 1. Looks like the 9th day of August, so 9 August 2019. Interesting. What a motherfucking coincidence. That would be what a motherfucking coincidence. Today, 9 August. That is today. And I am reading this at 6:41 p.m. 9 August, Friday. Hold up, man. What the fuck? Hold on, man. Hold the fuck up here. What is this saying here? Alright, it says information on status application discontinuation. Abandoned. Failure to respond to an office action. Method of gravity, distortion, and time displacement. So as of the 13th of March 2008, hold on, let's look at this, man. US 10/954, comma 767. It says abstract, a method for employing sinusoidal oscillations of electrical bombardment on the surface of one Kerr type singularity in close proximity to a second Kerr type singularity. In such a method to take advantage of the lens thirring effect to simulate the effect of 2-point masses on nearly radial orbits in a 2+1 dimensional anti-de Sitter space, resulting in creation of circular time-like geodesics conforming to the Van Stockham under the Van den Broek modification of the Alcubierre geometry, Van den Broek, 1999. Permitting topology change from one space-like boundary to the other in accordance with Garrick's theorem, Garrick, 1967, which results in a method for the formation of G umlaut over odal type geodesically complete space-time envelops complete with closed time-like curves. Teaching not covered by other main groups of this subclass. All right, so these are the claims. It says claims to a method for the generation of a pseudo 2+1 dimensional anti-de Sitter space comprising the steps of creating two Kerr type positively charged rotating dilation singularities, including the steps of maintaining one of the singularities as an axis of rotating, maintaining one of the singularities as a axis. It should say as an axis because that would be the English there. An axis, I'm saying that's what it should be, but it says as a axis of rotation reference singularity. Nonetheless, small oversight, slight oversight, not an issue. Maintaining the other of the singularities as a target singularity and subjecting the target singularity to a differential electron flow so as to simultaneously pass the differential electron flow above a photosphere of said target singularity in a direction of rotation thereof and contrary to the direction of rotation thereof in order to release a directed flow of gravitons in a sinusoidal oscillation simulating a rotational effect of the target singularity around the axis of rotation provided by the reference singularity. Okay. So, theoretical background of the invention, quote, the concept of gravity should be examined in the light of quantum gravity and in turn as a component of quantum physics itself. The fundamental minimal quantum of energy in quantum physics is Planck's constant h, thus, in accordance with the energy equivalence formula equals mc squared, the fundamental minimum quantity of mass, m sub q, can therefore be derived from known constants by m sub q equals h divided by c squared times 1. Taking this minimal mass, it is possible to show that the formation of all matter, the forces of nature, and indeed space-time itself derive from the single quintessential quantity. Okay. So there's some math here. There's some math here to support and substantiate this application. Okay, so he goes on to say, quote, thus logically accounting for phenomena such as entanglement and quantum tunneling. Quintessence can also be used to explain logically the inner physics of a black hole, the missing mass of the galaxy, the continuing expansion of the universe, Guth's inflationary theory, and the Big Bang. Hence, it is now possible to understand the universe, including space-time matter, and the forces of nature from the radius, mass, and vibration of a single quantity quintessence. With this understanding of space-time matter and the forces of nature, and in particular gravity, it is impossible to demonstrate that the modification of gravitational fields and in turn the warping of space-time can be technically readily achieved. Now let's examine that. This is really interesting. Quote, again, Ibid. With this understanding of space-time matter and the forces of nature, he goes on, and in particular gravity, it is possible to demonstrate that the modification of gravitational fields and in turn the warping of space-time can be technically readily achieved. For some reason, I glitched there and thought he was saying cannot be, and I was like, well, that's contrapositive, that's contradictory, that's completely, it's the opposite, is what I was like, wait, hold up, hold up, wait a minute. Notice I said, wait a minute, time. So, okay, wow, but this is really interesting. So, according to the scholarly reference here, this has been abandoned as of today. What are the motherfucking chances of that? I mean, dude, seriously? I mean, really? So on Stack Exchange, 18 August 2014, 5 years ago, almost to date, in just, 9 fucking days from now? Ish. This person here said, quote, the patent for a time machine has been filed with the United States Patent and Trademark Office by one Dr. Marvin B. Pullman of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, then why wasn't it completed? Why was it abandoned? And then there's and then it goes on to say, quote, by creating an artificial wormhole time machine is possible. At first glance, such a thing might be too fantastic a notion to believe, yet Pullman does hold a Bachelor of Science in Engineering Physics, an MBA from Lexington Business School, and a PhD in Computer Science from Trinity University. He's also a member of Portland Mensa and is a licensed professional engineer, certified information systems auditor, certified information security manager, and certified information systems security professional. Perhaps he invented the time machine because he discovered he hasn't enough time to squeeze in everything he wants to accomplish. And then it goes on to ask, does anybody know if US 2006, that's 2006 /0073976A1 describes how to build a time machine, and how is it possible that this patent was filed without any issues? That's really fucking interesting. So, then someone on Facebook, and then of course Huffington Post, 14 May 2014, Okay. Hey, before you continue, HuffPost is part of Oath. Oath and our partners need your consent to access. Hey, HuffPost. Bypass. No, thank you. So it says, looks like the title of this is Time Travel Patents. Here are 4 people who claim to have invented real-life time machines. And it mentions the author that we just cited. Hold on, it's doing some stupid bullshit because we're about to bypass that shit. Huh? What's up? Check this out, motherfucker. Deleted. So, yeah, man. So, who knows, man? Who fucking knows? What a coinky dink. So, we'll have to keep surveillance of the hyperspace surveillance. We'll have to keep hyperspace surveillance of the hyperspace surveillance technology. Because, man, think about it. Dual rotating black hole, time displacement machine. I mean, that's what DARPA's doing right now. I'm guessing someone reached out to the patent inventor and was like, yo, check game, we need to talk to you about this proposed invention here. Yeah, man, what a coinky dink. Huh. Well, DARPA's doing the same thing. Same shit. So you see the technology, man. You see the technology was submitted to the U.S. Patent Office. It was submitted by someone who apparently has a scholarly and academic background as a rational operator and seems to know what he's talking about. So it's not like it's quackery or some type of kooky thing or something that's insane or nonsensical. And DARPA is doing it right now. So I wrote this rap to coincide with that. I got this new idea, man, on some ancient technology shit. I say like this. Ancient knowledge. Sumerian, Assyrian, Akkadian, Babylonian, Mesopotamian, Anunnaki, hexagonal structures, H blocks, laser cut. Shit, dude. And then the chorus goes, the moon is a computer. What? Yeah, bruh. I say ancient knowledge, Sumerian, Assyrian, Akkadian, Babylonian, Mesopotamian, Anunnaki, hexagonal structures, H blocks, laser cut. The moon is a computer. What? You already fucking know. I'm One Sir Grove, OSGOE.